Hello, this is Manesh Patel from Ichimoku Today is December 2nd, 2013. This is our weekly Ichimoku analysis for the futures market. It's been a while since we've done these videos, and the reason why we've been traveling a lot to various meetup groups around the world, presenting on Ichimoku and introducing them. Finally back, and we're going to get back into weekly scenarios for these videos to get everyone updated on exactly where the market stands. So you should start seeing these on a regular basis, on a weekly basis now. Anyways, this video will cover everything from commodity futures to crude oil to natural gas to sugar, bonds, and so forth. Okay. Normal procedures. This is our normal disclaimer to state this is for education use only. We're not soliciting you to buy or sell any particular instrument. If you do so, you're doing that at your own risk. Today we're going to be showing you charts from TradeStation. And if my mouse work, here are our contact details. Here are email at info@eiicapital.com, or you can contact us at any of our office locations here, or you could go to ichimokutrade.com, which watch any of the free videos there, access our Twitter feed, Facebook, our blog, everything out there. If you have any questions after that, you can contact us here. Okay, so let's go straight to TradeStation and start looking at charts. Remember, basically how it works is on the left hand side you basically see the daily chart, on the right hand side you see the weekly chart. So we're going to go through each of these instruments, and then we're going to go through and talk about support, resistance, and levels in each of them. So the first one is soybean oil. If you look at soybean oil, it's basically bearish trending long term. As you can see, it's decided to consolidate a little here at the bottom. If you're looking at the resistance on this is going to be 41.22. Support's going to be basically 40. Next one's going to be corn. Corn has been, and no one's noticed this, and it's unfortunate, but corn's been basically tanking, starting a nice little bearish trend to the downside here. Corn has been going down to the bearish trending. It's nicely slowing down. If you look at it, it's going to be, the next support is going to be around 400. Resistance on this one, minor, is going to be 436 or 432. Cocoa is starting to bullish trend here, as you could see from the charts when we shrink them down here, and you can see from here cocoa's basically is now consolidating in here. Sorry, let me just disable this and maintain and shrink this. And you can see it's starting a bullish trend here. Went from 24.50 all the way to 28.18 there. If you look at the charts here, we're at a resistance level right now, which is around 28.10, 28.12. Support on this guy is going to be around 27.10, and the minor one's going to be around 27.93. But this is trending to the bullish side. Little consolidation pattern here on the daily, but it could sit there and still move up nicely. If you could see here, we could see it was trending before, pulled back to the cloud. Now here retesting the high, and has a potential high probability of breaking this pivot high and continuing to go higher. Crude oil. If you look here, crude oil on the daily time frame looks like it's bearish trending, which it is, but on the daily, the weekly time frame, it's telling you basically it's at a consolidation pattern. You could check our Twitter feed and you could see all the support levels we've been given on crude oil. Basically bounced off this major support right here. If you look here, which is about 92, about 83, which is the major support, which it's held. Resistance on this one is going to be, its minor resistance is going to be 95.62. Major one's going to be 98.35. Next is going to be cotton here. Cotton here, you can see on the daily time frame was trending bearish. Now it decided to consolidate here at the bottom, and you could see why it basically got to a major support level, which is roughly about here, 77.33. On there, resistance on this guy is going to be around 82. Moving forward, Dow we already gone through. Dollar index here, you could see it's really not doing anything at all. It's just going to decide it's going to consolidate, and that's all it's doing is consolidating right now. It basically got to the bottom of the range, and if you learn this chart, you could see it better here. Bottom of the range here on the dollar index, which is a major support you have, which is roughly about right here. Actually, it's roughly about right there, around 79.52, 79 0.52, gone up from there. Now, in order for it to continue on its consolidation pattern, go to the top of the consolidation pattern, its minor resistance support is going to be 80.32. Resistance on this one's going to be 82.12. Let's go here to feeder cattle. Feeder cattle has a bullish move from the bottom here, which is basically a big move from the bottom down, bearish trending here, done its major pullback here. But be very careful in trying to go bullish right now. It's at a major resistance level, which is at 166, and this is a pullback. It could be possibly a major pullback for the bearish trend here. So it's got to sit there and hold right now. It is at a minor resistance level right now. If that resistance level holds, this thing does have a high probability of coming all the way down to 160. And if it breaks 160, it's going to sit there and tank to go retest the lows at 148. So definitely keep an eye on this one for the bearish side, not on the bullish side. 5-year Treasury notes. And remember, we're skipping around on purpose to kind of show things here. It was bullish trending here, gone for a major pullback right now. It's trying to retest the high here. Support levels at that one minor support level right now. The next one's going to be at 119.12, but this is bullish in nature, believe it or not. So definitely keep an eye on that one. Heating oil here. Heating oil, as you can see here on the weekly time frame, let's enlarge that. It's just consolidating here. Nothing exciting at all. It's just basically consolidating between 2.8519 and the bottom of the consolidation pattern is going to be around here at 3.14. So the consolidation pattern is getting tighter and tighter, but this thing is just consolidating to a point there's not much room to get a good reward risk ratio, not even on the lower time frames to look at it. Okay, coffee's been going down since the beginning of the year, just like corn, and it's been going down for multiple years, and you could see how it continues to keep on going down here. Nothing to say, it's just continuing to go down. Resistance on this guy is going to be 112, but all the coffee makers like Starbucks and all that, their expenses are kind of getting cheaper and cheaper as coffee keeps on going down to a whole new level, which most people don't even see or thinking about it at all. Live cattle here, if you look at the weekly time frame here, it's really choppy right now. It's kind of in a consolidation pattern, which is an ugly consolidation pattern. It's at a minor resistance level right now, believe it or not, which is around 135. Support on this one's going to be 131.45. Lean hogs, bullish trending here. Finally, it's decided to do a pullback. Support level is going to be about 89.48, and its resistance level is going to be here at 93.42. Natural gas, if you look at natural gas, doing nothing but consolidating here. It's been consolidating since, I would say, Q1 of 2012. Decided consolidate. It bounced up the bottom of the consolidation pattern, which is roughly about here, 3.45. It's trying to get to the middle of the consolidation pattern, which we'll just view here at 4.07. And the top is basically going to be around 4.7. Let's just put it right there, 4.5. So basically, this is the range since since beginning Q1 of 2012, and this is pretty much the consolidation pattern. This thing's undergauged, so that's basically where we're at right now. High probability getting to 4.07 right now, but before it does that, it probably needs a minor pullback to at least about 3.823 or 3.720. Oats here looks like a bullish trend on the daily, but if you look at it on the weekly chart, this thing is just consolidating between basically 256 and 336. Nothing exciting going on as far as Oats is concerned. OJ, if you look at OJ, big move off the bottom here, but that's basically a major consolidation pattern here since it began, since the beginning of this year. Nothing exciting in OJ at all. The top of the consolidation is going to be about 155. The bottom is going to be around 110. Minor supports right now 138.20, and the next one's about 130 on that one. Platinum, as you can see, is starting to move down here. All this doing, if you look here, This is an ugly consolidation pattern where it did break the consolidation pattern here with a bleep. Went below it, then came back up to the middle, and then now trying to retest the lows again. So that the low, so the support on this guy is going to be basically going to be the bottom all the way down there, which for some reason my chart's not doing, which is around 1300 for platinum. So we got high probability getting to 1300. Resistance on this guy is going to be around 14,104. 14. Let's see, what is this? Natural gas, we're already gone for them. These are the minis. Let's go to gasoline. Gasoline here, let's enlarge the weekly time frame here. Was bullish trending here, but keeps on doing these pullbacks to the cloud, which is not healthy at all. Did that again here. Had a chance to retest the high and keep on going. Didn't do that. Decided to come all the way down into the cloud. It's at a major resistance level right now. And support's going to be around here, around 2.43. So we're basically ranging right now between the resistance level right here, which is basically 2.74, and the support's going to be basically 2.43. We got a high probability of sitting there, possibly holding this resistance level. If we do, then we're going to sit there and go below the minor support 2.62. If we get below 2.62, we're definitely getting to 2.43. So keep a good watch on these levels. Rice, rough rice, right now it looks like a cloud break. It looks like a trending on the daily. However, we're at a resistance level right now on the weekly time frame, which is here, 15.08, 15.908. Support on this one's going to be 15.400. Next is going to be soybeans. If you look at soybeans, nothing really going on exciting at all. Nothing like corn where it's tanking. This thing had a bullish trend here, did a major pullback, trying to retest the high here. It should have done that here. So it's showing signs of weakness now, which is not good at all. Resistance level is going to be around 1400 on this guy. Support on this guy is going to be roughly about, I would say about 1300. Next is sugar. Sugar here was downward trending. Not sure if anyone knows, they finally did a major pullback here. Did the pullback and now it's trying to retest the low around about, what is this value, the exact value here? 1651 is where it's trying to retest there. So resistance on this guy is going to be around 18. Gold, mini gold futures. This is the one everyone's been looking at. I don't know why people are still trying to go bullish on this one when this looks like it's with high probability going to get to 1200, possibly retest the low all the way down here, and it's still very, very strong. So not sure what everyone's doing trying to go long on gold. There's no signs at all right now for you to go long on gold on both daily or weekly. If you do so, you're doing at a huge risk with low probabilities of winning. Soybean meal, if you look in the weekly time frame here, trending, decided to consolidate, retest the high here, did a minor pullback, retesting the high here. It's flirting around with this resistance level here, which it broke a little here, and it does look like it's a high probability of continuing to go higher, and this is a great support level right now. If it can hold 424, this thing does have a potential of moving to a whole new level and going higher. So definitely keep an eye on soybean meal moving forward. 2-year Treasury, if you look here, let's enlarge this. It was consolidating, broke out. This is bullish right now. Minor support's going to be 110,00, but the 2 years basically broken out bullish. 10-year, which a lot of people gauge the market by, 10-year looks ugly. It's basically at the bottom of the consolidation pattern, which was right here. Bounced off the bottom of the consolidation pattern, which was 121,30, went up, basically broke the Cajun, which is a resistance at 126. It's pulling back. It's got to hold a support at 124,05. If it does, and then makes a move to break the resistance at 126, then it does have a potential of getting to the top of the range up here, which is around 129 moving forward. 30-year Treasury. bonds, if you look at them on the weekly time frame, again, this is just like the chart we just looked at a minute ago. It's at a support level here, which is the bottom of the range. 128 is basically the bottom of the range. Top of the resistance is going to be basically 136. Wheat, this was bearish trending, as you can see here, decided to basically stop at a support level, which is around 640, went all the way to resistance of 700, bounced off there and back at 640. Question is now, what's going to happen here? Will it break that support and start to reverse? If you look at the daily time frame, we're at a critical minor support level right now, 660. It's got to hold 660. If it does, and then makes a move to break about 684, then we do have a potential of this going for a major pullback upwards. If not, if it breaks the support at 660, we do have a possibility of retesting the lows and possibly going lower going into next year. So definitely keep an eye on wheat going forward. Silver, if you look here, bearish trending, decided to do a medium pullback here to about 24. Once it got to 24, now it's trying to retest the lows right now, going down here, all the way down here, which is about 1850. Okay, and then lastly, copper. A lot of people look at copper due to gauge China. I don't know why. This thing looks ugly. This thing is just consolidating. I don't know what people are making charts of copper charts for, but basically this thing is just consolidating now. The low end of the consolidation pattern now is 3.11, and the resistance level is going to be 3.23, but the consolidation pattern is just going lower and lower slowly, but they're just very ugly to a point. There's no trend or no potential there for good reward risk ratio. Okay. That's it for the futures video. I hope you enjoyed it. Here, if you have any questions, you could contact us here, or if you're new to Ichimoku, you could go to ichimokutrade.com. Thank you and have a good day.